Okay, so I'm going to just go through kind of something that I go through just to learn an area. For example, I have this package in Canton, right? It's one of our package deals in Canton that I'm working on. And I don't live in the Akron Canton area anymore. So, I've never really lived in Canton. So I'm not real familiar with the area. So this is what I would do to kind of get a feel for the area in a house if you're doing virtual, and it will help you in regular as well. So let's get back there. I pulled the house, and you can see here's 43rd Street. Okay, that's where our house is located. And it's actually this one right here, 82,000. Okay, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,122 square foot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to isolate it. Okay, in the picture, and you can do this any way you feel comfortable doing it, but you can get an idea. I just want to see the house on 43rd. So I have my spreadsheet open already, and what I'll do, I'll send that to you and show you. I'm going to click here. So in my spreadsheet, I'm putting house 186,000. I'm not putting addresses or anything like that yet. I just want to start playing with the numbers. And I'm going to put next to the amount, I'm going to put the square foot. Like this one, 1122, 82,000. I'm going to put 82,000 square foot. And what happens is you start to see a difference. Okay, this house is really small and it's got a small, narrow lot. That's why I love this view, because you can see here and then you can start to see the differences as to why the homes are a different price. Like, because if you go to mine, 1122, and it's at 82, but then let's click on this $100,000 one. It's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1120. So what is it, 2 square foot smaller than mine. It does have an extra bedroom crammed into that house, but its lot, you can tell its lot is sizably different. Okay, so that makes sense. They're getting a little extra money for the bedroom, and they're getting a little extra money for the lot. Okay, that's where they're giving the value. And this is the other thing I like about this feature. I can just go as I go. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1221. I can get all the information and enter this into my spreadsheet as I go. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to create my figures. What I want to do first is I want to start creating averages. Okay, what's my average price per square foot? Okay, what is my average home value in the neighborhood? Just from looking at this right here, you can get a good idea of why prices are the way they are. And how to compare yours. So, okay, what is a good comparison to my $82,000 house? It would be the 70 is close. It looks like, well, yeah, the house is going to be much smaller, but in comparison to lot size, it was close. 96 is a little bigger than my lot. Its home is smaller, so they're giving more price because of the size of the lot. The one next door to me is the best one, although it has an extra bedroom, but it's lower square footage. So they're giving them more for the extra bedroom and the square footage. Now remember, this is just a guide, and you can see that as we're clicking through. My house has more square foot. Yeah, it has one less bedroom, but it's lots bigger also. Should this house really be priced more because of an extra bedroom squeezed into a home that has 300 less square foot? That's more like a big walk-in closet more than a bedroom, right? So this is what I want to do first. I like to get an idea of the lay of the land, what's happening, and then I can start to create my figures from there. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to actually click on here, and it's going to tell me, okay, the house sold for $16,951 back in 12/18/18. So what, about a little over a year ago, almost a year and a half ago, the home sold. I know the guy. He bought it from the bank. They completely fixed it up. Okay. So what should I price this house at would be the next question. And then what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to get into another video after I get here, and then we're going to get into the breakdown of everything. Let's say that I was out, and I'll give different scenarios. Like if nothing's been done to it and they're paying $16,900, we'll get into the breakdown of everything. I like clicking on these. You can click on these, find out what is sold. Sometimes Zillow is all you need. I have REI Pro. I have a team account. People love it. It's easy. But I also like Zillow too. There's nothing wrong with Zillow. I flipped houses for the first 2 years of my career using just Zillow. People knock it, but it's pretty accurate. It really is. And when I say it's pretty accurate, what I mean is it shows you what is sold and it shows you what's for sale. And those sold prices come directly from your county auditor's site. Now, the problem that I see, and it's not just with Zillow, but it's with all these appraising softwares, these ones that do home values, is they don't calculate, well, they do calculate, sorry, they calculate how much the bank pays for them back, and that can skew your comps. And what I mean by that is, let's say I owe $100,000 on my mortgage, but you know, because of interest, everything else, my house only worth 90,000. Okay, so now when the bank buys it back, it's going to show a purchase on the transaction records that the Bank of Sunrise Mortgage Company bought the house on this day for 100,000. That will skew your comps, and that's the one thing you have to be careful of. And I've made a mistake, and everybody has probably made a mistake at some point or another. Especially when you get in a hurry, is realizing that, and always take that into consideration when you're running your comparable sales. Do not use bank foreclosures, the ones that were bought back at foreclosure sale by the bank, to comp your houses. It's going to throw you off every time. All right, I'm going to get you another video and we'll keep it going.